Hi, I'm Brett Parker, multimedia specialist for Dairy Foods Magazine. And today we're focusing on Nounos Creamery, who've recently unveiled cold-strained Greek probiotic yogurt made with A2 milk. Here to discuss this is Steve Ioannou, co-founder, co-chief executive officer of Nounos Creamery. Steve, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today, Brett.
Can you tell us the initial inspiration behind the new Greek yogurt?
We've been making Greek yogurt for over 10 years. You've been utilizing cheesecloth in our straining process for those 10 years. Uh, and um, the uh, the natural composition of our yogurt has always been really high in probiotics. But we've never, as a company, put an emphasis on the type of milk that we're using. We've really focused on our process, as well as our packaging, because we're packaged in glass. Um, Over the years, our business model has always been um, primarily in natural and specialty type retailers. And it was always a project that we wanted to uh, achieve as a brand, is to have a bit more of a milk story. Our yogurt's manufactured on Long Island in New York, and we aren't close to any milk sheds. And identifying and sourcing milk from a farm has always been a little bit of a challenge for us. And this past year, we were introduced to a farmer upstate New York that was producing A2 milk. And we inked an agreement with them, and now we're working with their milk.
What are the health benefits of A2 milk?
Yeah, so the health benefits around A2 milk, um, it's all about the protein that's found in milk, um, and the body's ability to digest that protein. Over the years, the last 100 years, just from selective breeding in cows, accidentally this protein called the A2 um, milk protein casein was bred out of use by accident. And a couple of scientists, I believe in Australia, identified this type of protein that is found in a specific breed of cow, um, was easier to digest than the wildly popular A1 protein that was available in the majority of the milk being produced. So farmers have been moving now to selecting cows that have this A2 protein, and just focusing on breeding them. But to just answer your question, it really has to do with the body's ability to process the protein. So along the lines of a lactose-free milk, which is focused on the sugar of milk, A2 is focused on the protein of milk.
Are there any consumer trends that influence the creation of this product?
Yeah, gut health has always been at the forefront of the natural industry. Um, Better for you foods, organic foods are always the underlying theme is always the body's ability to digest and metabolize. Greek yogurt um, has always been a product that is popular because of the protein content, the low sugar content, but also the probiotics, the ability to put good bacteria back into your system. So building on that, having a milk protein that is easier to digest, um, all contributes to gut health.
What is the most challenging aspect of creating a healthy and tasteful yogurt product?
The most challenging aspect is finding the balance between flavor, texture. For example, you know, you want your product to taste good, which requires fats or sweeteners. Uh, but then obviously the more you put in, the higher your sugar is going to be. So finding a balance between your sugar content and your finished product is always a challenge. It's a balancing act. Um, Crafting a product that is um, healthy for you, but also tastes good and something that you would want to eat um, is what really separates brands from other brands and trends products that are good for you but delicious usually trend and are easy for consumers to adopt. Um, Specifically in yogurt, I think that one of the biggest challenges that a lot of brands are facing is the viability in their probiotics. Um, Claiming 50 billion probiotics on a label um, is one thing, but ensuring that those probiotics survive all the way to the shelf is the challenge. Um, Between the lower pH on a yogurt, the extended shelf life of the yogurt, having 45 days of shelf life, um, surviving the cold chain delivery of the yogurt, all affect the viability of probiotics and ensuring that you can achieve a certain number by the time a consumer gets to it. So these are some of the challenges as a food manufacturer you're faced with. Coming up with a concept on a piece of paper is one thing, but seeing it all the way through the supply chain is another. We manufacture yogurt on the East Coast. Shipping to the West Coast is there's some nuances there. Um, that's it.
Did creating this product teach you anything new about the creation of dairy products in general?
Working with A2 milk is by its components on its own is very similar to any type of milk. Um, what was interesting is how A2 affected our incubation. So it's the period of time after our pasteurization when we're introducing cultures and we're allowing them to grow in the milk, becoming yogurt. Uh, the fact that we went from our old milk supply to this new A2 milk supply, we had to adjust our temperature, our incubation temperature, but also our time. Um, Both of those factors also affect our straining because we use cheesecloth to strain. So our straining became a bit longer. Um, but these are uh, these are factors that are hard to plan for. It's something that you have to just start producing and troubleshoot as you're producing yogurt.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Steve Ioannou of Nounos Creamery, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you again for having us.
And thank you.